Yo, welcome back to another trade journal entry. Man, what a morning we're having here. So let me go ahead and do this. So today is September 3rd, Wednesday, 2025, and it is currently 8:20 a.m. as you can see. And man, what a day of price action it was. So before I started this video entry, I did check YouTube, and I saw, because I checked TikTok, I checked YouTube to see if TGR posted, and man, what a day. I mean, I'm looking at comments, and everybody's saying how price action was absolutely insane. TikToks, people were losing trades, breaking even. Some people did win, which is fair, of course. There's always going to be people that win, but you know, everybody uses their own strategy. But TGR did post today his trading recap, and he went long, which is crazy because I'm not using the exact strategy as him because I have the free version and he has his master blueprint strategy, whatever, which is the full strategy. But essentially, it should be able to get me the same trades as him, almost. It just depends, on what I spot, what I know. So it just really comes down to like knowledge and experience at that point. But again, he was able to go long, and I was not. I wasn't able to take any trades at all. I did anticipate price action taking out liquidity from the upside, but I just didn't know when it was going to happen because it was just so choppy, and it threw me off my game, to be honest here. So when it did happen, or when it was making that move up to do what I just said and I anticipated it, I wasn't able to get a clear confluence confirmations for setups or entry or anything. So let's get into the trade journal entry, end the day off, and just it's okay. At the end of the day, this is for assessment. It's not like I lost money. It's not like I made money. It's not like anything. It's an assessment. And although it is a Wednesday, we didn't take a trade. It's kind of alarming to me. So I'm gonna have to lock in a little bit. So I don't want to be too complacent here if I am becoming complacent already somehow. But there we go. Oh, it's not yet. I have to do. See, I'm all over the place, man. Anyway, trade journal entry, September 3rd, 2025, New York session as usual. This is the 23rd trade out of 100. We have 77 remaining, and then no trades taken today as a result. Today's bias was unclear, bias throughout the session, no strong confirmation formed. Setup, no valid setups aligned with strategy or entry criteria, despite multiple key level taps. And dude, it was consolidating around 1 hour key level the whole time. It was insane. But yeah, no entries taken today due to lack of confirmation. What I did well today, exercise patience and discipline by not forcing trades. Correctly anticipated upside liquidity sweep, even though no entry formed. What I will improve, I need to build experience spotting opportunities during consolidation-heavy sessions. Study sessions with excessive SMT and choppy price action to improve recognition of valid setups. Price action was messy and consolidated heavy past 7 a.m. with no clear continuation signals. TGR identified a valid long setup, highlighting an experience gap. This session reinforces the need for further study to refine strategy recognition in difficult environments. No trades taken today. Good discipline though. So I don't know what to take from today's trade, despite the fact that, again, clearly there's a huge knowledge gap if he can take a long, but I can't spot anything to enter off of. But each to their own, I guess. Anyway, let's switch to this like we don't forget like yesterday. I can close this out, move that over. So let's look at this. Where's my mouse? Okay. So let's look at this. As you can see, 5 minute on both. I mean, now it's all caught up basically. But it was Insanity. Anyway, you can see the 5 a.m. mark all the way to 8 a.m. now, and I just couldn't get anything. And I did anticipate price action to I can take this off now to not confuse anybody what I'm talking about here. This purple line is what matters. Let's hop down in 1 minute. So laggy. So TGR essentially entered here. That's where he entered, and he went long like around here, and he put it like, I think he put it here, like that, basically. I don't know, something like that. That's basically his trade though. That's the long he went for today. I mean, I thought price was gonna go up here, and it did, but again, look from 5 a.m. all the way to where price action finally made that move up. So we have this here, and it's like, and then we have this entire section. Like, bro. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, the whole time I didn't get nothing, no equilibrium, no nothing. It was so confusing. Like, what do I do? Look, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because I mean, I could have done an EQ, right? But I didn't think of that, so that's on me. But I could have done an EQ and done something like, you know, like this. And that would have told me that price is in a premium, because even though this candle went down, it didn't close below this mark. So price is in a premium. But wow. But during the time I was looking at charts, I was getting a lot of inverse fair value gaps, bullish fair value gaps, but as you can see, I would have to be spotting those on the 5-minute time frame. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that if this is what I was getting. He took his trade off of the 1-minute time frame. So there's clearly a huge knowledge gap here of what he knows and what I know. Obviously, I mean, this man has been trading for like 6 years, and I barely just started. But even though I'm doing great in whatever front I've put up, you know, like, oh, wow, he hasn't lost a single trade since August. Wow. There's still a huge knowledge gap. The only difference is my discipline, you know. My psychology is good, but it doesn't mean like my knowledge about this is better than his. I'm not even saying my discipline is better than his. I'm just saying, although my psychology is good, I can handle myself, I know when to stop, all that, I can control myself. Doesn't mean the knowledge and education I have when it comes to stuff like this is any good as well. But I already knew that, but today definitely pointed that out for sure. I mean, definitely called it out. But yeah, so I'm not going to make this video any longer than it needs to be. I mean, if I took a trade off of this, it wouldn't even make sense. Because again, you can see on the 5-minute time frame, I don't get any confluences. I mean, what? You get an inverse fair value gap that already got filled. So, I don't know. You know, people using different strategies and setups might be saying, oh, you could have entered here. But that's not me, man. I don't have the same knowledge. I don't have the same setups and strategy, most likely. So, if you got your long or short today, either here or here, then good for you. Or if you got your long here, 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 great. But I just didn't get a trade in today, and that kind of threw me off. So either way, I'm not really upset, just kind of distraught. I guess a lot of price action chopping just kind of threw me off my game for sure. So that was a really good test right there of like pressure. Definitely showed me today that, you know, although like I can take all this off now. We're done looking at charts, by the way. Point is, for charts today, point is, I couldn't spot anything that would give me a valid entry validation, you know, for execution. I couldn't get anything that would tell me like, oh yeah, we're still continuing bullish, bearish. I mean, it was flipping back and forth for biases, and I should have got off at 7 a.m., but I was really hoping we could get something, and by 7 a.m., I mean, you saw it. So I'm gonna close that, move this here. But yeah, short trading journal entry video, whatever, but today definitely showed me that I lack the knowledge. And I'm not saying like I'm stupid or something. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm doing bad, that means I'm slacking. No, it just means I need to continue or maybe even up the amount of videos I watch of the mentorship for ICT. In my opinion, he's kind of everywhere. I mean, like when he explains things, like I can understand what he's saying most of the time, but it's like he's hopping back and forth from like order blocks, liquidity, fair value gaps, and he's just never on like one subject per video. It feels like he's on like 4 different topics, and for him it might make sense because it's all about it forming together, but for me, not really. I need to understand each confluence deeply because that's his point. That's the point of his mentorship, being it being a more detailed, you know, explanation of the confluences I use that are based off his concepts. But yeah, anyway, I'm not here to blame anybody. I'm not here to make excuses. Today I didn't get an entry. I couldn't spot anything good. TGR did get a, you know, entry for long. That's good, that's cool, but clearly a knowledge gap here that I will have to just obviously, you know, improve through time. It's just a matter of time, a matter of, you know, experience, reputation, and consistency at this point. So I can't blame myself here. I can't blame anybody today. It's just one of those days where, you know, knowledge gap, I guess. I can't say unlucky because that wouldn't make sense. I wasn't unlucky. If I knew more, if I had more knowledge, then I would have been able to take a trade for sure, just like TGR did. But again, I can't. So I'm going to end the video short. This might be one of our shortest videos, possibly. I don't know, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's a little better. Price action was definitely bugging today, but I got things to do anyway. So yeah, and I got work tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.